Hello YouTube. Today we are discussing happiness, a universal desire, but it often feels elusive. For many of us, it's something that's just out of reach, something we'll find once we achieve certain goals or desirable circumstances. But today, we are going to challenge that notion. We are going to explore 5 evidence-based practices that can help you make happiness a more consistent part of your life, no matter where you are on your journey. Welcome back to Mental Fitness, the place where we talk openly about mental health and well-being. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos that aim to help you lead a healthier and happier life. Happiness is a decision, Gitanjali. While Animal had a plethora of scenes that stood out, and not always for the right reasons, this particular quote struck a chord with me because it holds deeper truth in the real world. It reminds us that happiness is not something we stumble upon by chance. It's something we choose, create, and nurture in our everyday lives. A powerful thought, isn't it? But how exactly do we make that decision? Is it as simple as just flipping a switch, or does it require something more? That's what we're going to explore in today's video. Let's start with a basic question. What is happiness? In her 2007 book, The How of Happiness, psychology researcher Sonia Lyubomirsky describes happiness as the experience of joy, contentment, or positive well-being combined with the sense that one's life is good, meaningful, and worthwhile. Happiness isn't just about feeling good all the time, though. In fact, constantly chasing pleasurable moments can lead to burnout and disappointment. Often this pursuit is driven by dopamine, a word that we've been hearing a lot in the modern day. But what is it? A neurotransmitter that's responsible for the feelings of pleasure and reward. While dopamine is essential for motivation and reward, constantly seeking dopamine-driven pleasure, like through social media, junk food, or other instant gratifications, can actually be a detractor from true happiness. True happiness is about more than just momentary pleasure. Instead, psychologists often define happiness as a sense of contentment and well-being, a deeper, more lasting state of mind that we cultivate over time. It's about finding balance, meaning, and fulfillment in our lives, not just in those fleeting moments of joy. Researchers also differentiate between 2 types of happiness: hedonic, which is about immediate pleasure and gratification, and eudaimonic, which is about living a life that aligns with our values and purpose. While both are important, studies have proven that long-term happiness and life satisfaction are more dependent on eudaimonic happiness, which we achieve by living authentically and nurturing our inner world. Let's get into the practices that we can start enforcing today. The first one is gratitude. You might have heard a lot about gratitude, but do you really practice it? Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. And when you regularly take time to acknowledge the positives in your life, no matter how small they are, you train your brain to see the world in a more optimistic light. It's not just about saying thank you more often. It's about genuinely appreciating those moments that bring joy or comfort into your life. Numerous studies have shown that keeping a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things that you're grateful for every day can boost your happiness level significantly over as little as a week. It doesn't have to be grand. Small and simple things like a good cup of coffee, a smile from a stranger, a quiet moment of peace, or just waking up are things that you can be thankful for every day. Next up, mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness is all about being present in the moment, fully engaged with what you are doing, without judgment. It's easy to get caught up in the past or worry about the future, but mindfulness helps anchor you in the present, allowing you to experience life more fully. Meditation, especially mindfulness meditation, is one of the most powerful tools we have for cultivating happiness. Research shows that regular meditation can reduce stress, increase self-awareness, and improve emotional regulation. And here's the best part. It doesn't take hours of sitting still to see the benefits. Even just 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Apps like Calm and Headspace offer great guided meditations for beginners. Bonus tip, Headspace also has a few seasons on Netflix that you can check out. Let's talk about relationships. Human beings are wired for connection. We thrive when we feel supported, understood, and connected to others. So it's no surprise that one of the biggest contributors to happiness is having strong, positive relationships. This doesn't mean you need a huge social circle. In fact, quality matters more than quantity. Close relationships where you feel genuinely seen and heard, whether that's with family, friends, or a partner, are what make the difference. Make time for the people who lift you up and enrich your life. A simple phone call or spending time with someone who matters to you can significantly improve your mood and long-term happiness. The fourth practice is about finding purpose and meaning in your life. I briefly spoke about this in the previous video about burnout. You can check that out for a little more detail as well. But in terms of and in context of happiness, as we were speaking about earlier, eudaimonic happiness comes from living in alignment with your values and pursuing meaningful goals. When you have a sense of purpose, whether that's through your career, hobbies, or relationships, it gives your life direction and fulfillment. Purpose isn't something you find overnight. It's something you build over time by exploring your passions, interests, and what brings you a sense of accomplishment. Ask yourself, what makes you feel alive? What contributions can you make that align with your values? Even small acts like helping others or learning something new can add layers of meaning to your life and boost your happiness. Finally, we come to self-compassion, probably the most underrated and the most important. We often hear about being kind to others, but how often do we extend that same kindness to ourselves? Self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same understanding and care that you would offer a close friend. It's about recognizing that we all make mistakes, experience failures, and go through tough times. And all of it is okay. Instead of being overly critical, self-compassion encourages us to respond to our own suffering with warmth and understanding. Studies have shown that people who practice self-compassion are more resilient, less likely to experience anxiety and depression, and generally happier in their lives. So the next time you're feeling down or critical of yourself, pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that you're actually doing the best you can. In conclusion, happiness is a decision we make every day through our actions, mindset, and the way we interact with the world around us. These 5 practices, gratitude, mindfulness, positive relationships, purpose, and self-compassion, are tools that can help you build a happier, more fulfilling life. Remember, happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. And the good news is, it's a journey that's entirely within your control. If this video resonated with you, please share it with someone who might benefit from it. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Let's continue to build a community focused on mental fitness and well-being. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, rest, and rebuild. We'll see you next time.